So come lying down. In the Shavasana position with your feet a little bit apart and your arms apart, a little bit of room between the arms and the armpit, and let the body relax. Let the body sink into the floor. So there is nothing to do for the next few minutes, simply relax. And let the body just completely relax. So we will do a bit of tensing and relaxing. So if you like, you can tense on your next inhalation, tense your right leg off and lift it off the floor just a few centimeters, not a lot at all, just a few centimeters. And then on your breath out, just let it flop, just let it drop and flop. So no control. Inhale your left leg up, just tensing that left leg, really tensing, not too high, and then using an out breath and let go. So now I'm squeezing your buttocks and the hips. So if you like to just lift the buttocks off the floor, do so. Really just squeezing and then let go. And now make a tight fist with your hands. Lift the arms and the hands off the floor, just a few centimeters. Really squeezing it, then both of them, and then let them drop. And now squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together. And if you like, if the chest comes off the floor, if it feels good for you, just come off and then relax. So feel that release every time you breathe out and let go. And now we will do we'll do the face now. So tensing the facial muscles, squeezing all the facial muscles in the direction of the nose, and let go. Now open your mouth, bring your tongue out, open your eyes, look to the back of where you are, really stretching all the facial muscles this time. So we don't tend to relax the facial muscles. We use them quite a lot. And then relax. And now just the shoulders one more time. So bring the shoulders up to the ears and then away from you in the direction of the feet. And relax completely. So this is the principle of tensing and relaxing. So we make tension first, as much tension, and then it allows the body to completely relax. It's a powerful technique. And now we're just going to go to the different parts of the body, just relaxing everything. So relaxing your legs, relaxing your buttocks. And if you see any tension, just relax it. And relaxing the back, letting go of the back. If you need to bend your knees, feel free. And relaxing the thighs, the stomach, the chest, the shoulders again, the fingers, the arms, face completely relaxed. Little bit of room between the upper teeth and the lower teeth. Completely relax. And relaxing the forehead. So the forehead should be completely relaxed. No crease, no frowning, eyes relaxed. And the whole body is relaxed. So now we'll take a few deep breaths. So inhaling, breathing in. So breathe deeply. And exhale deep. So deep inhalation and deep exhalation. To be able to do a deep inhalation, you will have to probably get air into your abdomen. So it's noiseless but deep. And with every breath in, you're inhaling energy, prana. With every breath out, you're exhaling anything that you don't need. So carrying on for a few moments with a deep breath. So it's quite important to relax completely before we start our yoga class. So taking that moment to settle down. And then letting go of that breath. And then when you're ready, coming up into a sitting position. So going onto your side first and coming onto your side, taking your time, bending your knees, there's no rush. And then once we're in sitting position, we'll do what we normally do, start with the sound of Om. So when you're ready, join me. So with the hands in Chin Mudra, with thumb and forefinger touching lightly, and the 3 remaining fingers quite taut and engaged and on the knees. No tension, just simply engaged. So we don't want them curled, we want them engaged. So join me when you want. Om. Feeling the vibration of the Om in the mouth, in the whole body. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vitvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So welcome everyone. So hope everyone is doing okay. So today we're going to do, as usual, just a kind of a quite complete class with all sorts of asanas. And then I also said last week, and I'd sent a message for those on the group to say that we were going to be doing Tratak today, which is the candle gazing. So if you haven't got a candle already, don't worry about looking for it. Just have it handy for the end of the class. And I will put one here. It won't have the same effect, but you can just do it with any object really. It won't have the same effect, but it's fine. So don't stress about it if you haven't got one at all. Okay, so we're going to be doing the same eye exercises that we did last time. So the idea of repeating the same exercises that you can learn them, and then you might find them quite useful to do occasionally. So bringing both thumbs looking up at shoulder level, so relaxing the shoulder. So we're just going to be sorry, we'll just do one side first. So bring the left arm down, just the right thumb, and then moving the thumb slowly towards the right, but you keep following it with your eye, but without turning the head. So relax that shoulder. So no head turning. I can see some heads turning. So it's really looking through the eye only, and then coming back slowly, following. So no turning of the head. It's just to get your eyes to move. A few more times. So we're going to do it 5 times, but in your own practice, when you want to practice this sometimes, you can do up to 10 times. So making sure that your head's not moving. And then you can go until you can still see and then come back. So it's also a little bit engaging for the shoulders and the arms, just working with gravity, but no tension. So the head doesn't move. And once you've done 5, bring it down slowly. So now the other one, the other side, when you're ready. So keep looking, following. We all have quite a lot of screen time, so this is quite useful. So 5 times each side. So don't move your head, please. The head stays, you're just your eyes moving. So if you're doing this for the first time, you might find it a little bit tricky or too easy, but it's quite effective. If you're finding it really easy, that probably means that you're turning your head a little bit. And then relax. Okay, so now we're going to bring the left thumb a little bit more down, and then the right up. So I've just brought mine a little bit down so I can have that diagonal better, but you can bring it a little bit up, just whatever you like. So I've just brought the left one down and the right one up. So looking at the right thumb and then the left. So right, left, right, left. So just moving between these two thumbs. I'm just picturing the dancers who can just move their eyes, and so staying with these two and then swap. So left hand up, right down, and then looking again from the top left to the bottom right. I forgot to say, this is best done without any glasses. But if you need to keep your glasses on, that's fine. And then relax. So just close the eyes for a moment and relaxing the eyes. And now we're just going to make, I think we also did a bit of blinking. So we're just going to relax the eyes now. So just blinking the eyes for a minute, quite rapidly. And then close the eyes for a moment, and then rub the hands. And put them on the eyes, feeling the warmth. Really, eyes completely relaxed. And now we're going to come up into a standing position. So when you're ready, just come up into standing. Okay. So before we start, we'll just do a few breathing exercises standing, and then we will start with some sun salutation. So we'll just we'll inhale, bring the arms up and carrying on, and then exhale down. So inhale here, inhale a little bit more, and then inhale a little bit more, and then exhale slowly with the hands back to prayer. So you can feel the three parts of the breath. So inhale a little bit, and then when you get to here, you would have your chest will be full. When you get here, all the three parts, the clavicle is full as well, and then exhaling. So if this is too much for you, you can just breathe and then come down at whatever point you like. So inhale, and then inhale a little bit more, and then bringing the hands down to prayer. One couple more. So this is quite good, expanding the ability to breathe. And when we're standing as well, we can feel it. There's no holding the breath, just simply breathing all the time. And then relax. So we're just going to go into a side stretch now. So bringing your index fingers up, crossing your thumbs, and then bringing the arms up and relax the shoulders. So if you're on the floor and you're just relaxing, you can do that on the floor as well. And then exhale to one side, whichever side you like. So without going to the front, just to the side, and then coming up. Exhale to the other side, and then coming up. And one more each side. So go ahead and do that, one more each side. And then when you're ready, just bring the hands to the side. So if anyone doesn't want to do any sun salutations today, then you can do a 6-way stretch. So maybe we'll all do a 6-way stretch first, and then we'll move on to sun salutation. So 6-way stretch. So coming towards the front of your mat or the front of where you are. You don't have to have a mat. And some people like their feet together or a little bit of space, whatever feels right for you. Tuck the pelvis under and grow tall. So really focusing here, you're standing on all the corners of the feet. Inhale, exhale the palms together. Inhale, up, a little bit of a back bend, so you can have your arms in cactus arms here. And then we'll exhale down. So we won't come down too much. You can go on the floor if you like, or we can just leave the hands on the thigh. So inhale the right arm up, or whichever arm. Exhale, coming down. You can bend your knees as well. Inhale the other side. Exhale. And then bend your knees, coming up with a nice flat back. Going up first, and then exhale to one side, side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, center. And then hands back to prayer. So this is the 6-way stretch. So most of you would have done it with me before. So you can do the same. If you mix up, that's fine. And now we're going to go to the sun salutation. So we're going to do 3. So inhale, exhale the palms together. Inhale, up first, and then back bend. So your arms can be separate, can be in any shape. So you're bending from like the upper back. With an exhalation, come down, bend your knees as much as you need to. Your hands on either side of the feet, let the head hang. So bend your knees as much as you need to. For those of you who can get your palms on the head, on the floor, the full palms on the floor, do so. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, the right leg back, right knee on the floor. Come on the tip of your fingers, looking up to the ceiling. Uncurl the back toe, looking up. So feeling the stretch in the chin as well. And then now transitioning into plank. So we all come into all fours first. So you can do the variation here. If you like, you can do cat-cow. Otherwise, we're going to go into plank. So slide the one leg back. And then without moving the upper body at all, just lift the other knee up. So here so if this is too much for you, please leave the knees on the floor. So here we bring the shoulders back a little bit. So they're a bit front. So I move them back. So this flattens my upper back. So straight line between the head and the feet. Slowly bringing the knees down. Uncurl the toes. Keep the elbows in. So get into the 6-point stretch or just do cat-cow, whichever you like. Coming down. Slide the body into one straight line. Come up into baby cobra. Lift the hands up, looking up. Bring the hands back to the chest, so keep the feet on the floor if you can. And now we're going to transition into the downward dog. So you can go into all fours first. And then curl the toes under, coming up. You can keep the knees bent as long as you like. And then only straighten them at the end if it feels good. Or you can stay with bent knees. Quite a bit of room between the ears and the shoulders. And if you can, get your heel to the floor. So the idea is the hips is as high as they can go. And then now we want to bring the right foot in between the hands. So bringing the left knee down and bringing the right foot in between. And then looking up to the ceiling. And then you kind of just get a bit of bounce back and float the left foot slightly to meet the right, or get there however way you can. And then we come back with a flat, back. So bring the arms back, flatten the back, bend the knees, coming up with a flat back, or go to the ceiling and then back bend. And then exhale, hands to center, arms by your side. So we're going to do that a couple more times. So inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back. Exhale, down. So adjust in whatever way you can. Let the head hang. Bend your knees, palms on the floor, if possible. Inhale, left leg back. Check your knee alignment for the right leg, right knee directly above the right heel, looking up. Come on the tip of your fingers so your upper back is nice and straight. If you're like this, then that means you need to come up. It doesn't matter if you're not all the way up. You can even be here. And then now going into the plank pose. So all fours first, then slide one leg back. Without moving the upper body, curl the other toes and then come up, looking slightly forward, and then bring the shoulders back so it flattens the upper back. Bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, keep the elbows in, get onto the 8-point pose. Slide the body into one straight line, coming up into baby cobra. Keep your feet on the floor, hands up, looking up to the ceiling. Little bit more up. And then bring the hands down, transitioning into inverted V or downward dog via all fours if you need to, keeping the knees bent if you need to, heels to the floor. Let the head hang. And now left foot in between the hands, so bring the right knee down, and then left foot in between the hands, and back to equestrian pose. come on the tip of your fingers, looking up, and back foot to meet the front foot, and then come into bending your knees, arms back, up, and back bend, and hands into prayer, and arms by your side. So we'll do that one more time. So anyone who needs a rest, please take a rest. So this is your class, you adjust it to how you like. The idea is to build up till you can do 6 of these, but for today we'll just do 2 or 3. Let's see how we get on. So inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back. Exhale, down, hands by your feet, let the head hang. Inhale, right leg, right knee, tip of your fingers, and curl back to looking up. Transition into the plank pose when you're ready. If this pace is not good for you, adjust your pace. So coming up, shoulders back, and stay here for a moment and smile. Bring your knees down, uncurl your toes, chest, well, keep the elbows in, chest down, forehead down, or get down in whatever way you like. Then coming up, so this time we're going to come up using the hands a little bit, not overly. If you can keep your feet still close and on the floor, do. If they need to lift up a little bit or go a little bit apart, that's fine. The body does what it does. And then looking up towards the ceiling. Then transition into inverted V and let the head hang. And now right foot in between the hands, so bring your left knee down if you need to, or otherwise just float the right foot in between, looking up to the ceiling. Tip of your fingers, and then back foot to meet the front foot. Coming up with a nice flat back, bend your knees as much as you need to, flatten the back first, and then come up, back bend, and hands to prayer, and hands by your side. So left side, inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back, exhale, down. Inhale, left. For those who are used to this, you can do the proper breathing. Otherwise, breathe normally here, coming into plank, breathing normally. Using an exhalation, coming down, uncurl your toes. 8-point pose. Slide the body into one straight line, coming up. The navel stays on the floor, the shoulders are back, the elbows are as close together as it can be. And coming into inverted V. Left foot in between the hands, so bring the right knee down. Looking up, tip of your fingers. Bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Coming up with a nice flat back, bend your knees as much as you need to, back bend, and hands in prayer, and by your side. Okay, so I think we will just have time for 2 today. So now just rest on the floor and we'll do the boat pose. So those of you who want to do an extra, go ahead, but the rest of us, we're just going to take a little bit of a rest. So so for those resting, making your exhalation a little bit longer than your inhalation. And so when we're resting, we're lying down. But if you want to rest sitting, that's okay as well. But the idea is to kind of let your body go. And taking a moment here to get your breath back by prolonging the the exhalation, breathing in for a count of 2 and breathing out for a count of 3 or 4. So the sun salutation is quite a nice practice, well-rounded practice. And it's a very nice practice to do once you get the hang of it. And it's also quite, can be, you can use it to build a bit of heat in the body, and as well. You can adjust whether you want to do it fast, whether you want to do it slow or meditative. You can just make it your own practice. So at the end, if you've got any questions about it, if you need variations that you haven't you haven't been in class when I've taught them, then just please ask. Okay, so so now we're going to go into the boat pose. So for those who have just finished your sun salutation, if you want, just take a moment to rest first before we get on to the next. So I'll be demonstrating boats to make sure that everybody knows this. So basically we'll be bending one leg, the arms are by the side. I'll talk you through this, and then we'll lift the left leg up, squeezing everything, and then exhale, let go. So, and then we will also do it both legs. So coming down, bending your right knee, left leg engaged, your arms by your side with the palms facing the outer legs. So just like when you're walking. And then on your next breath in, lift the left leg up a few centimeters, lift the head up, lift the arms up, look at your toes. So the left toes are engaged, really squeezing the abdomen, really feel the tension there. And then exhaling, coming down, relaxing completely. So we'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, tense the abdomen first, coming up, really looking at your left leg. If this is not very good for your neck, you can leave your neck on the floor. And then coming down, relaxing. 1 more. Inhale, up with your own breath, not my breath. Squeezing everything. And then breathe out and relax. So really enjoying that relaxation every time. And now switching side. So bending the left leg out, stretching the right, keeping the right leg engaged. The arms are by the side, neck is relaxed. Tensing the abdomen, inhale, right leg up, looking at your foot, tensing the body. Exhale, letting go. 2 more. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. 1 last time. And coming down. Okay. So now, so for those of you who want to go on to do both legs, you can do. Otherwise, I'm going to be teaching the next one. So feel free to do both legs for those of you who want, but I'll be demonstrating the next pose. So the next pose is kind of a leg lift, but then we're kind of chilling out on our elbows a little bit. And then we're going to be lifting one leg up and then down, and then the other one. So sometimes we do it lying down, but today we're going to be doing it propped up. So when you're ready, join me. So for those who are doing your two legs, so take your time, finish however much you want, and then join us. So here, really again, tense a little bit, engaging your core, your lower abdomen. Inhale the right leg up for a count of 3. Exhale down for 3. And when the leg goes, just let it flop a little bit. And then engage it again. Inhale, left for a count of 3. Exhale down. 1, 2, 3. So doing it really quickly is not as productive. So you don't want to be doing it quickly. The slower you work, the better it is for your body. And then exhale, 1, 2, 3, alternating. If this is not working for you and you want to do it lying down, you can do it lying down. One more each side. So remember, you can lie down and do leg raises if you like, keeping the legs straight as much as possible. It doesn't matter if you can't lift very far, just lift to wherever you can. And slow, slow, slow. And then now just relax. And here we're just gonna move the neck side to side, feeling the neck relax. Okay, so now we're going to go to a forward bend, so just a classical forward bend. So we will do half forward bend. So outstretching your right leg, bending the left, and sitting on your sit bones, so making sure you're on your sit bones. You might need to get a little bit of flesh out of the way, and keeping the right foot engaged. And then lift, crossing the thumbs, going up first, and then going down to wherever you go. Wherever you go, and then come up again. Exhale, coming down, wherever you get to, just stay here for a moment. One last time, inhale, come up, lengthen the body, bending from the hip crease, go wherever you get to. So now we're just going to drop the hands, drop the head, and we're just going to stay here. So keeping that right leg engaged, feeling the stretch. So your arms can be on either side of the foot, just relaxing here. Your upper back is curved. For those of you who can hold your toes, you can hold your toes as well. So feeling a nice stretch in the back of the body, making sure that the right foot is not going out, in, and is quite engaged. And I would encourage people to keep the back legs straight. So even if you can't go far forward, that's fine. And with each exhalation, trying to let go of a bit of tension if you can. So almost directing the breath to that area that is tense. So feeling the stretch in the body. Couple more breaths here, letting the head go. Feeling the sensation in the legs, feeling where there might be a bit of tension, letting go and just relaxing the shoulders. And then slowly coming up by walking your hands and relaxing. So now we go the other way. So bending the right knee, outstretch the left leg, keeping that leg straight. So we're going to do the same thing that we did. So interlace the thumbs. Inhale, go up. Exhale, coming down, wherever. We do that 3 times. So inhale, up. Open the chest. Exhale, coming down, using your own breath. And one more time, come up. Lengthen a little bit more. Bending from the hip crease, go wherever you can go, keeping the left leg straight if possible. The hands don't have to be far. They can just be by your knee, by either side of your knees. The left foot is engaged. Engaged, I don't mean tense, but I mean they're not going to the one side or the other. So a little bit of engaging the muscles here. And then you can just leave your hands wherever. Let your head drop. The upper body is curved, the back is rounded. And then if you can touch your nose to knee or wherever, it's fine, but you don't have to, of course. And if you can hold your toes, you can do. And trying to keep that left leg straight. It doesn't matter about your arms, your hands, but if the leg is straight, then you're getting a nice stretch of the whole back of the body. So we sometimes do the plow pose, and it's the same kind of stretch, but except that we're doing it upside down. So breathing, letting go any of the tension in the legs. If your body is inviting you to go a bit further, go ahead. Keeping the attention in the body, staying with the practice, full awareness during the practice. One more breath. And then coming up and down. Okay, so now the counter pose to the forward bend. So we either do the tabletop pose, which is bending the knees and coming up like so, like in a tabletop. So you can do that. Or for those of you who want to do the inclined plane, you can bring your legs forward, your arms wherever is possible, coming up, and then dropping the hips, dropping the head back. So you choose. The tabletop is bend knees, the fingers are pointing towards the toes, and then you just come up a little bit or a lot, however your body allows, dropping the head. And then coming down. And then now we're going to go and do a little sequence on the floor. So I will show you that. So if you want to watch first, so we're going to start in I'll talk you through the first round, and then you'll do one on your own. So I'll just quickly demonstrate. So we will start in child pose, and then we go in here, and then we'll go up, down, and then we'll bring the right leg back, and then in, and then down, and then we do the left leg up, inhale, exhale, coming back, and then when we come here, we go into downward dog. So inhale, left, come down, right, come down, other one, come down, and then we go into child pose. Okay, so I'll talk you through. So we come into this position first, so Vajrasana. If this is not very comfortable, you can already go into all fours. So now we go together. Inhale, looking up, drop the stomach, and then exhaling, rounding the back. And then inhale, outstretch the right leg. Exhale, bring the right knee to the nose. And then come down. So inhale, left leg back. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Coming back. And now we're going to go into downward dog. So in this position, letting the head hang. And then we'll inhale the right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale down. And then coming down to where we started. Okay, so you can either relax in child pose, or if Vajrasana is okay for you, you can stay here. And then we're going to do this sequence one or two, actually, yeah, one more time. So I'll instruct again. So we start down, sorry, we start inhale, looking up, exhale, cow, a cat, rounding the back. Inhale, the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Coming down, taking a breath. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, left knee to nose. So if the breathing is confusing you, then please go as you please. And then we'll go with an exhalation. We'll come down into downward dog. We'll come up, sorry, into downward dog. Inhale, one leg up, whichever, it doesn't matter. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Then slowly coming down into this pose. Staying here for a moment. If you want to go into child pose, go child pose and rest for a moment or two. And then coming up, so we'll do one last asana or two last. So we're going to come up into standing and we will do a balance pose. So coming up when you're ready. Okay, so I will talk you through. So we're going to do a pose that's called the dancing Shiva pose or the Tandavasana. So turning your right foot about 45 degrees, and then maybe we'll do the arm first, sorry. So now bring the right, so let me start again, sorry. Turning the left foot 45 degrees, bring the right arm across, 90, like so, and then bring the fingers pointing down. And then bringing the left elbow just above the wrist, the right wrist, but not touching. So like so. So I don't know whether you can see me completely here. So I'll just go back a little bit. And now bring your right foot a little bit ahead of your left foot like so. So bringing a bend in the left knee. So you can stay here, but for those who can, you can bring the right leg up into a bit of a balanced pose. So if this is too much for you, you can stay with your big toe on the floor, coming on the tip of your big toe, of the big right toe. But if possible, you can lift that leg up and make sure there is a bend in your left knee. So just staying here for a moment. And with all balance, keep your gaze at one point. So for those of you who feel quite good in here, you can bring that right leg a little bit more. And then it's almost like the arms are just above the thigh. And then coming out of the pose. Okay, so we'll try the left side. So now we bring the right foot 45 degrees. We bring the left arm across. And then we bring the right elbow above the left wrist, bringing the left fingers down and the right, we'll just leave the right hand as it is for now. So we'll bring the left foot a little bit forward. So you're kind of bringing it a little bit, turning to this side if you like. And then you can just go on your big toe, big left toe, and stay here. This is your pose. For those who can come up, you can lift your leg up and staying there. Whoops. So making sure that you are focused on one point. And if you're coming out, then you can just leave the foot, the left foot on the floor. That's fine. So just balancing one side will feel very different to the other. So for those of you who've got good hip rotation, you might feel that your arm is kind of just on top. So, and then coming down and just letting go. Okay. So we'll do a triangle pose to finish. So legs are twice hip distance apart. So simple triangle and left. So we'll leave the right hand on the right thigh. Inhale, left arm up. Now breathe normally, relax both shoulders. And then with an exhalation, bending towards the right, to the side. And you can even leave the left arm on the left hand on the hip if you like, or just wherever is comfortable. So the arm can be on the hip, can be up, or can be parallel to the floor. So whatever suits your body. The left hand, you can bring it to your left, the right hand, you can bring it to your left waist, or just leave it wherever. But there's no weight in that, in these fingers. And then slowly coming up, and then other side. So left hand stays on the thigh. Inhale the right arm up. I'm not doing very well with left and right today. Relax the shoulders. And then with the next exhalation, bending towards the left. You can do whatever you like with your arms. You can have your right hand on your right wrist, on your right waist if you like. Just wherever is comfortable. Left hand can come to the right waist as well. So making sure the body is nice and open. So we're not turning forward, but it's open. And then coming forward. And then now we're going to be preparing for our Yoga Nidra. We're not going to be here for too long. So those of you who want to come down the way we've been coming down, you can. If you've got no problems with your knees, come down that way. Or otherwise, just find your own way down to the floor. So arms back, forward. So you can only do this if you have got no knee issues. And then coming on the tip of your toes, coming down slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly till your buttocks reach the floor and then lie down. So I've tried to give quite a lot of options for everyone. So making sure you're warm enough. So we will be doing the Tratak afterwards. So make sure you're warm for quite a while. So we'll be lying down for just under 10 minutes. And so making sure you don't skip the relaxation. And so coming in the Shavasana position with a bit of room between the arms and the armpit, the back of the hands on the floor and the legs a little bit apart. So really just letting go of the body and feeling the weight of the body on the floor, letting the floor support you. And now we'll do auto-suggestion. So the power of auto-suggestion is to get get our subconscious to do something slightly differently. And we're giving instructions to the subconscious, to the body to relax, and it will relax. So really believing in the power of autosuggestion to bring relaxation to the body. So mentally, so try and get yourself ready first. And then the idea is not to move for the rest of the practice. If you do need to move, then do so mindfully. And when the body is still, the mind is still. So if you have a resolve, please repeat it 3 times now. If you do not know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it, just relax. It's absolutely fine. So repeating your resolve with conviction, emphasis, and feeling. So now mentally repeat after me. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my ankles. I relax my ankles. My ankles are relaxed. I relax my shins and calves. I relax my shins and calves. My shins and calves are relaxed. I relax my thighs. I relax my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. I relax my hips and buttocks. I relax my hips and buttocks. My hips and buttocks are relaxed. I relax my abdomen, chest, and shoulders. Abdomen, chest, and shoulders are relaxed. I relax my lower back, middle back, upper back. My back is completely relaxed on the floor. I relax my fingers, thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. I relax the palms of my hands, the back of my hands. My hands are relaxed. My hands are relaxed. My hands are completely relaxed. I relax my forearms and elbows. I relax my forearms and elbows. Forearms and elbows are relaxed. I relax my upper arms. I relax my upper arms. My upper arms are relaxed. My back, my front body, and my shoulders and shoulder blades are relaxed. My entire upper body is completely relaxed. I relax my neck. I relax my neck. My neck is relaxed. I relax my jaws, chin, jaws, chin, relax. I relax my teeth, tongue, and mouth. Teeth, tongue, and mouth are relaxed. A little bit of room between upper teeth and lower teeth. The tongue is away from the palate, completely relaxed. The lips are just slightly closed. I relax my lips. I relax my lips. My lips are relaxed. I relax my cheeks. Relax my cheeks. My cheeks are relaxed. I relax my nose, nostrils, relaxed. I relax my eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes. Eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes completely relaxed. I relax my forehead. My forehead is completely relaxed, smooth forehead. My forehead is completely relaxed. My head and scalp are completely relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed on the floor. My entire body is relaxed on the floor. My entire body is relaxed. Now, bring your attention to your breath, breathing in health and breathing out any disease, any tension, any toxins in the body. Breathing in health and breathing out anything that you do not need. Breathing in prana, life force energy, and breathing out fatigue, tension, mental, physical. Breathing in positivity and breathing out any negativity, any negative emotions that you do not want to hold on to. So every time you breathe in, the cells are being reprogrammed with positivity, with health, with life, full of life. So feeling the prana in the body rejuvenating every single cell. So next time you breathe in, imagine you breathing in for the first time. Feel the health-giving oxygen permeating your body and everything you don't want going out. And now bring your attention to your forehead in the middle of the eyebrows, not focusing too intensely. And now visualize a lake, a calm lake with no waves. The water is blue, but the lake is transparent. You can see the bottom of the lake. And you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, absorbing the sun, rejuvenating the body, nourishing the body. You can smell the pine needles from the pine trees, and a complete image of calm and peace, which is not away from you, which is always with you. Staying with that image of peace for a few seconds. And then now, letting go of that visualization and repeating your same resolve 3 times. If you didn't have a resolve, that's fine. So the same resolve 3 times. And then when you're ready, bringing a bit of movement to the hands and legs, just moving the toes and then coming up into sitting. When you're ready, by going onto one side, taking your time. So now getting your candle ready if you've got one. So please be sensible. I'm not responsible for what you do with the candles, so please be completely sensible and put it somewhere. So it's got to be in front of you, eye level and arm level. So it's got to be, if you stretch an arm, you should just be there. And then the flame should be eye level. So you might need to adjust, you might need a few you might need to sit on cushion, you might need to bring something in front of you. So make sure everything is safe and be responsible. Okay, so while you're getting ready, I'll explain what we're doing. So if you haven't got anything, you can just draw a circle on a piece of paper, or you can just close your eyes and or you can just follow the practice mentally, or you can look at this screen, at the candle on the screen, which might not be as powerful. So the idea is, what we will do with this practice is we will look at the flame. So the flame should be such that there's no draft in the room and it's not moving. So we will and make sure there is nothing behind the flame, so that will grasp your attention. So behind you should be something quite neutral, or something that's not grasping your attention. So you're looking at the flame with your eyes and then fixing it. And for those of you who wear glasses, you might do it without your glasses. And I had sent the contraindications. So if you've got serious eye problems and glaucoma and a few other conditions that I mentioned, so please don't do it. Otherwise, you're good to go. So we'll fix the candle, the flame, and then we'll close the eyes lightly and we'll visualize the candle. So you'll let go of that glare, but then you'll try and see the image in between the eyebrows. And then you might see different colors there. And then when it kind of will fade with a bit of time, and you can try and mentally bring that back. And then open your eyes again when you've completely lost that image. So you keep staring at the flame until you need to blink, and then you close your eyes. Or if you sort of getting a bit teary, then you close your eyes. So that's also a cleansing practice. So it's fine if that happens. And also you might feel that there are thoughts that come when you've got your eyes closed. So just acknowledging them. And if there is a potential that disturbing thoughts come as well, if you're dealing with something at the moment or have been dealing with something. So be careful about that, and just, you might want to talk to me later on, or just stop the practice if you need to. Okay, so now let's begin. So fixing the candle. So really, if you feel that you can't look at it for very long, that's okay as well. You can just close your eyes. Or if you feel like there is a bit of tears coming out, you can just do that for a few moments and then start with the visualization. Eyes relax, face relax, body straight up. So closing your eyes whenever you need to, looking at the image, bringing back the image when it starts to fade as long as you can. When it's completely gone, then you can repeat the practice. So if the image stays there all the time, then that's great. Enjoy the image. If it's not, then that's great too. Open your eyes and do it again. So when you're focusing, making sure you're not frowning, the forehead is nice and smooth. So in between the gazing, you close your eyes and relax the eyes before you start again. So it is a cleansing technique. It purifies the eyes, the tear ducts, and sinuses, while strengthening the eyesight and bringing a fresh supply of blood to the forehead. It also helps to reduce lethargy and increase your power of discernment. It is also a good meditation technique, improves concentration, and it can be used. It's very effective in the winter months when there's reduced sunlight, and it can be used to kind of counteract a little bit the seasonal affective disorders. So when you're practicing on your own, you can do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's also very, very good for it helps with insomnia as well. It's best practice either early in the morning or at night before sleep. And next time you open your eyes, you can leave the eyes open and you can safely blow your candles out, get rid of the flame when you're ready. So we didn't do it for a very long time today, but at least you've got the technique and you can practice on your own. And if you have any questions, please get in touch. So you can do palming here as well if you like. So bringing the hands, rubbing and bringing in front of your eyes. So take your time. If you're still there, just be there. And we will finish the class as we normally do. So with the sound of Om and a short invocation. So join me when you're ready. And if you're chanting Om with me, you can feel when we're doing the O sound, you can feel it in your body. And then when we're doing the M sound with the mouth closed, you can feel it in your head. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Which translates as, may the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Thank you very much for joining us today. And so we'll stop.